I'm ready.
Okay, so could you please state your name and your age?
Catherine Troy, 63 and a half.
And where are you from?
I mean, where do I live now?
Have you already?
High Point area.
Okay, so you're from the High Point area. Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Okay. Are you currently employed?
Yes.
Well, what's your job description? What do you do?
Lowe's Food Customer Care Center. Customer service clerk, I guess, would be the job description. Answer telephone complaints. That's what we do most of the time.
Okay. Do you have any hobbies or interests?
Yes, I read and I sew.
Okay. And what is your current medical condition?
As far as my knee goes, my knee is doing very well, and I have been released for full and active duty.
And what were you diagnosed with? Like, what was the problem with your knee?
I took a fall, hit my knee. At first they thought that I had just hurt some arthritis that was in there, but it just kept getting bigger and bigger. It didn't stop swelling or black and blue for the year until they did the surgery. In the interim, they did 4 types of treatments. They did cortisone shots, they did Simvastatin, and they did a meniscus repair. But in the end, they had to do a total knee replacement.
Okay, so you had a total knee replacement, correct?
A total knee replacement.
Okay. What emotional impact has this condition had on your life?
Makes me a little leery of walking in damp places, like walking out on the wet leaves, doing that kind of thing. You're a little more hesitant to do things, but that would be about the only.
What are your current signs and symptoms?
My knee, when I move it, clicks. On the left side here, there's a numb space, and it's about that wide and about that. And they said that'll always be there. I don't walk up and down stairs very well. I have to do them one at a time. But other than that, I have full use of it.
When it gets cold outside, do you have any pain in your knee?
It's a little achy, but not bad at all.
Okay. When did you start experiencing problems with your knee, and when did the doctor actually tell you that there was a problem and that you had to have surgery?
I took a fall on May 8th, 2010, and it became evident through the swelling and the black and blue that there was something wrong with my knee. Then they tried the meniscus repair first. Then when that didn't work, they tried the cortisone shots. When that didn't work, they tried the Simvastatin. And then finally, in January of 2011, he told me I was going to need a full knee replacement.
Okay. Is there anyone else in your family that has a total knee replacement?
No.
Did you have
or any other knee problems?
Or any other knee problems? Okay. Did you have a support system following your surgical procedure?
Yes.
Okay. Who was it for?
My daughter took a week off and came down and stayed with me the first week I was home, and my son and daughter-in-law were both within the area and were available to help me.
Okay. And your coworkers at Lowe's Food sent you presents, correct?
No, but my daughter was working on her PhD in anatomy, and my daughter-in-law works for the eye bank and is an EMT, so I truly had people that knew a little bit about what they were doing.
Okay. Have you had, you said you had surgeries. What impact did the surgery have on your daily activities, such as activities you may do at home, like cooking, cleaning, or on your job, or with your hobbies?
Well, I was out of work for 2 months. The first 2 weeks I literally did nothing except sit in the recliner and get up to go to the bathroom. that was it, and somebody cooked for me and what have you. After that, I made sure I had plenty of frozen dinners, so I could just pop them in the oven and took care of myself after that.
And did it affect your hobbies at all or no?
For the first week or so, I didn't. I was on too much pain medicine. I didn't feel like reading or doing anything really.
Okay. Did you have any adaptive equipment after your surgery?
Yes, I had a thing that makes the toilet higher. I don't know what you call it. They had a another chair that you put in the shower so you could sit in the shower while you took a shower, and a walker.
Okay. And how long did you use the equipment?
I used the shower chair maybe 2 weeks. I used the toilet extension probably about a month and a half, and the walker maybe 3 weeks.
And you said a cane too, right?
And then I used a cane, yes. I used a cane probably for a month and a half after the walker.
Okay. Since the surgery, were there any past hobbies or activities that you could no longer participate in?
No, I can do everything I was doing.
Okay. Do you currently have a lot of steps at your home, or
No.
are there any steps at all?
I have none.
Was there anything in your home that limited you from getting from one place to another?
No, my home happens to be set up for even wheelchair people. It's got the wider doors and the everything.
Wow.
It's been built in the last 10 years, and a lot of
Mhm.
townhomes are built that way now.
Okay. With having this condition, were any of your routines or habits affected?
Only for the 2 months that I was out of work.
Could you explain how? I guess with
For
your
the
routine.
for the first month, I couldn't do very much at all. I couldn't even walk around. I could barely walk to the bathroom. After that, you started working more and more into doing stuff. You just had to push yourself to do as much as you could do.
Because of the pain, you couldn't
You
walk,
couldn't-
or
It wasn't mobile. It took a while to get it to where it
Okay.
was doing everything.
okay.
Yeah. No, I was off the pain pills within about 3 weeks.
Okay. How was your recovery process, and did you receive therapy at all?
Yes, I received physical therapy. They started from the day after I had the surgery in the hospital. In the hospital, they came 2 times a day, physical therapist. When I came home, they sent a therapist to the house Monday through Friday every day for an hour. He came for 3.5 weeks. Then they sent me to a physical therapist outside, and I went 3 times a week for the first 2 weeks after the home care, and then twice a week for the next month and a half.
Okay. Did you receive any education on pain management?
No, basically they handed me in the hospital. I had the pain pump, and you can only push so much into you, and that's when I really needed it. I mean, but when you got home, they just they told you could take what the prescription said. For the first couple of days, I maybe took what the prescription said. After that, I tried to cut myself off as quickly as I could. I don't like pain medication.
What about ice and heat? Did they tell you that you could
Yes.
put ice on it? Okay.
Have to do ice.
Okay.
Ice, no heat.
Okay. That helped. Did that seem to help with the?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it brings the swelling down.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's not for pain, it's for the swelling.
Yeah.
Yes, they actually give you another piece of equipment. They actually give you a thing that straps around your leg,
Mhm.
and you put 3 ice packs in it,
Okay.
and you just strap it on so you keep it right on your knee.
Well, that's
You can
good.
walk around with it. It's like having a knee brace, but it's an ice knee brace.
Do you mind showing your scar?
I showed them my scar.
Show the viewers after your scar.
Really? Very clean.
I have a very good scar,
Mhm.
and that's only 7 months old. That's not every doctor, therapist who's looked at that said, can't believe your scar's so good.
Mhm.
But now, I had no stitches They had internal stitches, but the
Wow.
top part of mine was glued.
Mhm.
They glued it rather than, so that you don't have the little marks out here from the stitches.
Mhm.
So they actually glued it.
Okay. Did they have to do anything for the scar tissue, like massaging? Did they do any of that?
The therapist did.
Okay.
And I have one spot up here. You know,
Mhm.
it's slightly, there were other puckers as you went down.
Mhm.
And that was one thing she did every time. She took a cream and she manipulated the puckers out. They're from the stitches underneath. And they would, so they popped the stitches that were underneath so that the scars settled in.
Like a
Okay.
physical therapist.
Yeah, the physical therapist did that, yeah.
Okay.
Did you interact with an occupational therapist?
No, I didn't have an occupational therapist.
You know, that is
Sorry.
a problem.
Sorry. Sorry, ladies.
Because I say it's a problem because you didn't get to do anything that you like to do for a while. And we could have, you know, an occupational therapist could help you with that, but a PT typically doesn't.
Well, let's talk about some of the activities the PT had you do during therapy. Like, you know, you said they came into your home and they saw what you could do within your home. Okay.
And he also, we worked on stretching out the knee as far as I could stretch it out.
Mhm.
He gave me exercises that I could actually do in the chair with it and rock it out.
Okay.
And each time progressed more. And then we would walk.
Mhm.
One time it would just be to the door.
Mhm.
He finally had me walking out of my townhome and up past probably about 3 townhomes
Okay.
and then back again. He, towards the end, he had me open the car door and get in and out of the car to see if I could do that.
Mhm.
The one little step that I have between my driveway and my walkway, he showed me how to use my walker to get up and down that step
Good.
so I could do that kind of thing. Yeah, he was very good. But yeah, and they move you along one progression at a time.
Mhm.
And a lot of it, when it first came home, was just getting you to do that and push it out as far as you can.
Mhm.
Did he give you any homework, like, after he
After about a week, he gave me homework. Different things, how far to walk, how far I could.
Yeah.
Well, that was all of our questions.
That was it?
Mhm.
Oh.
Did you have anything else you want to say to the viewers?
I gave you my little book that they gave you in the hospital that tells you sort of what they do, and you're welcome to keep that.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything that you think could have went better, or you think that they could have added into your treatment to help along your?
Actually, from what they told me, I recovered very quickly.
Mhm.
When I went to the physical therapist, I did everything that was asked of me.
Mhm.
I pushed myself to the limit, which a lot of people don't do.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think most people don't understand that, oh, I'm getting this new knee and I'm going to be perfect.
Right.
That's not the way I looked at it. I knew it was not going to be the easiest thing in the world.
Mhm.
And if I wanted to start walking again, I needed to push myself to do it.
Mhm.
So, and it's just people's outlook of it. I think how well they get, because they were surprised at my age and the fact that I have diabetes, that I pushed myself. He originally told me I'd be out of work for 3 months. I was out of work 2 months.
Okay. So that's great.
So,
Yeah.
everybody was pleased with mine. And see, mine was a workman's comp claim, so that,
Oh, okay.
I could have stayed home and gotten paid.
Yeah. Yeah. So you.
But I wanted to work. I figured the longer it took, the worse it would be.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, and I think people have to have that attitude.
Yeah. Especially because you got to deal with your body for the rest of your life. Like. Okay. Yeah. Y'all have any other questions?
Do you have any anxiety before you took the surgery? Like,
I was a little nervous. I mean, you're going under an anesthetic and they're going to cut off, you know, and it's, you know, it's not my knee anymore.
Mhm.
It's something else in there. So yeah, a little bit, but not, I'm not scared of many things.
Yeah. Personality.
Yeah. All right, great. Is there any, I think we might have asked this, but I'm just making sure, is there anything that you could do before your injury that you can't do now?
Before the injury.
Before you were ever
I don't
injured?
do steps as well. That's about the only thing.
Okay. Okay. Great. All righty. Well, thank you. It's been very helpful.